Toilets in Japan, where to find them and how to use them. In Japan, you're likely to encounter toilets and cleaning devices you would have never dreamed of using in your own country. These include familiar Western-style seating toilets, the older Japanese-style squatting toilets, not to mention the high-tech toilets featuring multiple functions that may make you laugh, cry, or sit up in your seat. Let's take a look at the different types of toilets in Japan and some useful toilet etiquette that you should be aware of prior to pushing any buttons. Finding restrooms in Japan. While it may be difficult to locate a restroom in rural areas, it's quite easy to find relatively clean public restrooms in Japan's metropolitan areas. You can always count on finding toilets inside train stations, though you'll need to enter through the ticket gate first. Large department stores also tend to have public restrooms available, but you'll probably need to head up to a floor or two to access them. This can be inconvenient if you really need to go, but you can quickly navigate through the store by following signs hanging from the ceiling or checking the store map near the elevators and stairs. The final place we suggest looking is in public parks of all sizes. Even the smaller intercity parks will often have facilities available. Almost all public restrooms use the international symbols for gender, so you shouldn't have a problem figuring out where to go. You can also use a private multi-purpose restroom. However, much like the seats located next to the door on a Japanese train, these rooms are typically reserved for the elderly, people with disabilities, and families with small children. It's common courtesy to respect these rules unless no other options are available. Multi-purpose toilets are spacious barrier-free toilets with arm rails and no steps, equipped with wash basins, and are built for people who have difficulties using other toilets. You will often find a full-size bed in the room if you need to rest, as well as an emergency button to call for help, not to be confused with the button that flushes the toilet, and toilet seat boosters that make it easier for toddlers to sit. Squatting toilets. If you happen to use an old, Japanese-style toilet, it looks like a porcelain hole in the ground. You must squat over it to do your business. This type of toilet can still be found throughout Japan, and unfortunately, some public parks may offer no alternative. After use, just push the lever or switch to flush, just like on Western-style toilets. To help you overcome any concerns you may have, here are a few tips. Practice squatting fully clothed. Confirm what is available for cleanup. Make sure your pants or dress doesn't get in the way or fall in the basin. Face the pipe coming out of the toilet. Position yourself as close to the front as possible without being over the hole. This may cause unwanted splashing. The washlet. Washlets may be used to clean yourself. Just look for the buttons beside the toilet, one labeled bidet, pipe, and the other oshiri, which is the Japanese word for one's bottom. When the button is pressed, water is sprayed with adjustable pressure, which you may want to put on the lowest setting before beginning. Once you feel fully refreshed, push the stop button designated by a black square. Many washlets also feature a blow-drying option for once you're done rinsing. The flushing sound. Many toilets feature the option to play a flushing sound from the wall of a stall or a speaker in the washlet. By pressing a button with a musical note on it or waving your hand in front of a sensor, the sound starts to play, drowning out any embarrassing noises you may make while doing your business. Japanese toilet etiquette. Keep everything neat and clean. Restrooms are generally very clean in Japan, so do your best to keep it the same way you found it, which in many cases means spotless. The most important thing is to flush after each use. However, there are tourists who report that they often find it hard to locate a switch for flushing toilets in Japan. This is because there are quite a lot of different flushing methods in Japan. First, try to find a lever or a button next to the toilet. Quite often, toilets will have automatic motion sensors that start flushing once the person stands up. Disposing of other items. Most public restrooms don't even have trash cans, but Japanese women's restrooms are equipped with small receptacles inside the individual stalls to take care of sanitary items, or other kinds of trash. Please use this bin only for items that shouldn't be flushed in the toilet. The baby changing table. Many places provide baby changing tables inside individual stalls, multi-purpose toilets, or in separate rooms outside the toilets. Most of the places provide baby changing tables that are folded up against the wall. Unfold it and extend it out fully before using it. Toilets in Japan don't need to be complicated. Doing your business can be a sensitive if not embarrassing topic for many, and with international travel you may just find yourself needing to ask plenty of questions about it, especially if you don't speak the language. By remembering the information above, you can keep your business to yourself and have an uneventful restroom experience during your next trip to Japan. Using restrooms in different countries can be intimidating. Let's take a look at the proper way to go about your business while in Japan. Public toilets differ from country to country and can be quite confusing to use properly if you are traveling. But having to ask someone about how to use the toilet is embarrassing, isn't it? So in this video we'll go over how public toilets in Japan work. As you may already know, toilets, bathrooms, restrooms, whatever you call them, those in Japan have great reputations not only for their cleanliness, but also for the multitude of functions that they are equipped with. Where can you find public washrooms? You can find the highest number of public toilets in parks, stations, department stores and restaurants. You are not going to have hard time to find them. If you need to go to the toilet, you can try to look for this sign above or ask, "Kwaru doko desu ka?" Where is the toilet? Toilets are not called bathrooms, etc. in Japanese, as in most homes, the actual toilet is separated from the bath, shower facilities. Public bathrooms free to use. The vast majority of public toilets in Japan are free to use and have free toilet paper as well. Some also have free hand sanitizer, and other amenities. Disposing of toilet paper. You can flush the used toilet paper down the toilet. There are trash cans in women's toilets, but they are for sanitary products only. Japanese toilet paper is designed to easily dissolve in water, and Japan has a very advanced, well-operated sewer system, so you need not worry about flushing toilet paper down the drain. However, you cannot flush anything else down the toilet. Used diapers and sanitary items must be disposed of in the appropriate bins. The types of public toilets. There are 3 types of toilets in Japan. Isa. Japanese-style toilets. This type of toilet is becoming less and less common in the city, but can still be readily found outside major cities and in rural areas. These toilets are similar to those found in other Asian countries. Within the same public bathroom, you may find one stall with this type of toilet still. All you need to do is just to stand over the basin and squat down. But the most important thing is the correct direction to squat down. As you can see a picture below, you need to squat down facing the hood of the toilet called kinkakushi. The door is usually behind you when you do so. Pull your pants down out of the way and you're good to go. Please do not sit on the kinkakushi, the raised hood. To flush, just pull or push the lever in front of you. Dalawa. Western-style toilets. As you know, Western-style toilets are the ones you sit down on the toilet like when you do on chairs. Open the lid, or it may open automatically for you. Pull your pants down, and do your business. Don't squat on the seat, or put your feet on it. Men should lift the seat if the urinals are all occupied, otherwise, these toilets can be used as it. To flush the toilet, just turn the lever like the one in the above photo. Some toilets have a button, an automatic sensor, or other means of flushing the toilet. On some handles, you'll see characters like in the photo above. The top one means big, large, and the bottom means small, light. Which way you turn the handle depends on you. 3. Urinals for men. Urinals in Japan are the same as those overseas. They will either have a lever, button to push, or will flush automatically when you walk away from it. Please remember, isa, don't throw your used toilet paper into the trash bins, these are only for used sanitary products or diapers. 2. Make sure you flush the toilet after using it. 3. Don't squat on Western-style toilets, and make sure to face the right direction when using Japanese-style toilets. Each country has its own customs, and toilet etiquette is also different from country to country, so please respect the facilities and leave them as clean and tidy as possible.